No, very late, 11:30 to go live. A lot of people did say I'd done a poll and they said around 8 to 9 to 10 o'clock would be the best time. Unfortunately, I tried to do it at 10:30, didn't get the time, busy doing other things. So which am why I'm an hour late. I was hoping to start around 10 o'clock, but look at. I said just come on to say hello and to see how things are doing. How people are feeling and how people are keeping, to be totally honest. Just checking in on people to see how people are keeping. Um, I'm here just and also do just tricking around with a few seconds. Save highlights. No, we won't do that. Just tricking around, tricking around. Party dance. We look very well with that mode or something like that. Get off the screen. Get this off my screen. I will get off the screen now. Yeah, lovely. Finally got out of this off the screen. Isn't that great? So yeah, I just said come on, talk for a while, talk about things. I have a few videos to do later on, but I'll get into that. To get the link, just taking something down to get the link for that video, link for the channel. I also better not use this pen because you can tell. So yeah. I know not many people will join us, but you're luck good. I'm here anyway. Just wanted to be here, I suppose. Nothing else to do. Okay. Fair enough. What I just seen there, but look at. More power to them. More power to them. We have one person watching. Hello. Happy Sunday evening, Sunday night, late Sunday, early Monday morning, I suppose you could say. Hope everybody's keeping well. Just wanted to come on for a while and to say hello. So don't be afraid to talk because I'm just here just to chill out, just to talk to people, see how things are keeping, how people are keeping, X, Y, and Z. And just basically just to be here to, I suppose, just to do a live Q&A too. Hello Sean, how are you keeping? Hope you're keeping well on this Sunday/Monday morning. It's not as late as it usually is, thankfully it's a bit earlier. What to do this at 10? Things happened. Sorting out things or getting things organised. If just I know randomly, I know Mark Butler might not be here at the moment, but if he is here, please let me know. I'm going to spoil a bit of what I'm going to do. But I just want to see if you have any other ideas, what I'm talking about. I know that might sound very fake, but he knows what I'm talking about. Hello, Alan. How are you doing? Hope all is well. All is very, very well. Thank you very much, Aaron. I hope everything's well with you. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you had a good weekend. How's things with everybody? How's things? I know Christmas. Everybody's probably getting very excited. Would you believe it's the trout? Let's be fair. It's the 13th basically today. Now even though it's the trout, it's a few hours away. We're just basically half an hour away from the 13th. So very countdown. Really, just the countdown to Christmas now. So yeah, it'd be good. Hopefully, please God, they don't take a notion, this government, and be like, let's close the country down, which is very likely, not going to fearmonger, but this government, they just don't like anybody having any fun, any crack. But sure, we all like a bit of crack now and again. Don't take that out of context. Somebody's going to clip that out of context and be in a bit of trouble with them. Oh God, she's not gonna. But you look at, I hear I have to cover, actually, I just remember that. Somebody, and I heard about it the moment. Yeah, I do a video on that. 1 second, just write this thing down because I could forget about it. I just briefly first. Sorry, there's a big message. Adrian, sometime over Christmas holidays, do you fancy answering some questions for me about the leaving? So doing a politics on young people mental health influence in terms of political views on YouTube. You mean? I'd be up to answer a few questions. I have no problem with that. At some point. Let me just read through just one more time so I understand fully what. I'd be up to answer some questions if you want to ask me any questions. I'm up to answer any questions. You can ask me here or anything. I'm here now if you want to ask me any questions. So, don't be like really, just bear with me, sorry, I'm just trying to understand everything that you're saying. As someone whose social media account is centered about politics, centered around politics. Okay, yeah, like, don't, yeah, if you have any questions here, don't be afraid, ready to ask. I'm here. Uh, I need some time to draft some up. Jeez, it sounds very ridiculous, drafting some up. Um, but yeah, no, any questions at all, that's no problem. Just get in touch with me and I have no problem answering them. I will find time to answer them if it's like, what would it be about, just the leaving sort? Because if it's about the leaving sort and like, is it just, it'd be just about the leaving, like, sorry, just read through that again because my brain is slow, sorry. Doing quest for the leaving sort part. It's about the leaving sort. For my, for your, so you're doing the leaving sort. You're doing the leaving sort this year. That is that what I'm, maybe I'm just completely not making sense to this. So you're doing the leaving sort. Oh, you're doing it for your leaving sort. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Again, sorry. I have politics and social. Oh, socialist. I have. Yeah, that's no problem. I have no problem. I help in any way. If you're doing a project, and I help in any way, I do my best. About social media influence on young people and political views. Well, I don't know about social media influence on young people's political views. I suppose it depends. Like, yeah, nowadays, particularly, like, I suppose in a sense, social media does have a good bit to do. And I just say this briefly here too, when I say my thoughts on it. Social media kind of does. It depends on the political parties and things like that, but it mainly political views really established nowadays, in my opinion, is teachers. A lot of teachers nowadays have like say their political views very openly. I remember I had a Sinn Féin teacher that was very nationalistic, I suppose you could say, in that sense of Sinn Féin. Obviously, because it really touted through Sinn Féin. Um, so if that makes any sense. Yeah, like, again, it kind of is teachers too, but social media does have a role to play in it too. So just bear with me. Are you? Well, Adrian, with 1,000 subs, you're a bit of a local political influence. Well, I suppose you could say that. That's kind of putting myself in the. But I suppose you could say that. But um, you know, a lot of things I do, a lot of things I really do has very little to do with politics. A lot of things, at tiny times, I don't bring politics into that. Things. But again, I suppose you could say too, because I do talk about politics too. And I suppose you would say I'm a political representative for County Cavan, I suppose too. But I'm very interested. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask if you have any questions. I try and understand again. Sorry again if I'm not reading the questions right. Sometimes it takes a while for my brain to work very well. Sometimes my dyslexia is terrible. Sometimes and just doesn't work. Sometimes. Sound like don't be afraid at all. No bother. Is there another fuel price protest on? Is there another fuel price protest on at the moment? I think there is. I think the farmers in Dublin. I think the truckers are going tomorrow. As far as I remember, I seen something saying about farmers going up. They're up today, and I think the truckers are up tomorrow. A good few. As far as I don't hold me to account for that, Aaron. But I think as far as I remember. Hello, Mark. Mark, just one thing. Do you want me to show you the stuff that I have at the moment? I have a few stuff. It's only a few. Again, I get more. I'm sorry, I couldn't put it in all into the message of Discord. But I have a few things at the moment. I'm going to get more. I'm very hellbound in getting more. I just didn't get the time to take a full swoop as opposed to the shop. So um, farmers are in Kildare at the moment. Like the farmers are supposed to be holding a protest outside the door. As far as I remember, I can't remember, but I know the truckers are in Dublin. As far as I know, again, it's very hard to keep tracking all the protests and everything. They should spray the door on slowly. I don't think it's even worth the slowly. Show them to us. Yeah, just bear with me. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So just bear with me. Work with me. Just entertain yourselves. 1 second. Just bear with me, sorry everybody. I have to look for this other one. So I just keep up to date with what's happening. So here's one of the things. So Mark asked me to do a food selection of different things. This is one of them. I don't know where I put the other one at the moment. I'm looking for it. So I bought this in Tesco. Would you believe I was in Tesco? I actually was near. I never wanted to go into Tesco, but look, I was nearby it, and I bought this in Tesco. I have one thing from Superfire, so like I was near Tesco, so I had to go into to get it. Um. Hello. Carol Boomer. How are you doing, well? It's pretty more me home, man. Hello there, Adrian. My sets of teachers, second, they are yeah, like a lot of them do push political opinions nowadays. It's my experience of it anyway. Spray the TDs. I don't think even the water. Like Chinese re-education facilities, indeed. No mountain, nowhere, not fancy cake. It is. It's lovely. It must be very nice. But I'm looking for the other one at the moment, so bear with me. I can't remember where I put it. Again, it's very very. So again, I will look more this week. Hopefully, I have it done by the end of this week. But I do have. There's another one somewhere. I'll go and looking for it now. So just please bear with me. Because I did. I thought I put it along with it, but I must have just put it somewhere. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Can everybody hear me? Sorry, I had to mute my thing for a second. Got it. I got it now. So really nice Christmas cake, vintage Christmas cake, So very very nice. Um. So yeah, I made in Ireland too. So there's the two things I have at the moment. I have another thing downstairs. I don't know. I won't. I might have it. I might not. So there's two things at the moment. Um, that are there for that. So nothing wrong with Leitrim. Great county. Excuse me. What's happening here with Leitrim? Um. So yeah, I hope you don't mind. So are these two okay? You're happy enough with these, Mark? I know for the moment. Again, I will get more. I hope to have 5 or 6 more. I hope. Again, I won't eat them all. I'm only going to have a small slice of them. I'm not much of a food person. Like I wouldn't really buy them if I was on my own. And producing County Mayo, supporting Irish, supporting Irish. So that no, this I'm looking forward to having to try this one. It's a bit of a baking show, indeed. Well, yeah, I'm up with you. I ask around if anybody is baking anything. I buy something off them. Maybe if I hear of anybody buying, I go and give them a few bob and we buy something and try it because I have to test these out. Yes, I am. Is there any other selection? Because when I'm in town next time, I try and get an extra few minutes. Because again, I was kind of washing around. To be totally honest with you, I was kind of washing around, so I didn't get much time to look and to see and all that. Because it was very very difficult to try and get 10 seconds to try and do everything. So opens that very nice Calvin cake. What's the cake for? Oh, sorry, I missed that, Martin. Sorry, my apologies. So basically, we're doing Mr. Mark here, Mr. Butler. May I use that? Sorry. Wants me to do just tasting Christmas food and things like that. So if there's anything else, Mark, you have any suggestions, I have no problem in trying to try and get them. But I hope to have at least 6 or 7 things. I really do. Again, so yeah, I don't know. Do you want me? I know you said about a video, you want me to do it in the video, but I think a lot of people would want me to probably do it in the live stream, and it'd be probably pretty funny. Calvin for the Anglo South, indeed. Calvin's finest indeed. So yeah, I just put them down because I ended up probably forgetting. So yeah, back in a second. I hit that chair on the squeaks. Ooh, I'm back. I'm back. Few minutes pies, yeah. Where's me? Which book am I using? What book am I going for? Where's my notebook? I'm writing this copy. Sorry, just bear. This is the one I usually look at in the morning and things like that. I meant to get mince pies. I think I actually could get them down here in the shop locally here. So maybe have a look at that mince pies. I just put it down, so just bear with me. So mince pies and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of like, again, I'm not that big of a food person, so you know. Yes. What am I missing here? What's the story with all the cakes anyway? So basically, trying out Mr. Butler wants me to try out Christmassy food, and things like that. Basically testing them. But yeah, just one thing, Mark. Are you sure you want me to do it in the video? If you want me to do it in the video, I have no problem in doing it. And probably a lot of people would want me to do a live stream just to see what I have to say about it and everything like that. Because again, it'll probably be a bit more funnier. That's what happened, me looking like a fool. But look, that's nothing new. But anyway, I make some cream pies. If you get to time, sorry, excuse me. Sorry. If you get a bit, if it's a hobby, but awful busy these days. Mark. I sure, Mark, because I don't want to be like, again. You're the boss here. You're the boss here. You're the boss. Are you 100% sure? Because I have no problem with doing when I get the whole lot. We do a live stream here. We get a few plates to that. I don't know about Christmas. I was going to put on Christmas music, but we'll be copyrighted. Swiss rolls. Oh, Jesus Christ, we're getting very modern here. Modernization. I don't think cabin people celebrate Christmas because it costs too much. Excuse me. Excuse me. That I have, you know. it's them two things cost me an arm and a leg. Cost me €10. Would you believe €10? But yeah. Would you have to schedule it? The live stream. I could try and schedule it, yeah. I could try and schedule it, but again, it's kind of very random. Like, again, if I was going to go live at 10 o'clock, had a few things to deal with. So, obviously, this is why I'm here an hour later. So, again, it's very, very random. Something could just come out of the blue, and I have to talk to somebody about something, and I have to do this. You know, it's very random. It's just truly random. But I could try and make a time and put it in the community post and do my best to be there. But again, it's very difficult. But I'm hellbound on doing the ending this week, and getting it done for you, Mark. So don't worry about that. But yes. Consider including a caterpillar cake to do a video. That's the first time somebody's at me in the chat, Alan. Caterpillar cake to do a video on. I never heard of it before. Again, I'm not this big of a cake person or things like that. Hello, Mark. Another Mark. Is it another Mark? Yeah. What do you think of mandatory vaccines in the European Union? Well, as I always said, Mark, it's up to people to decide for themselves. I don't think forcing people to do anything is not right. Let's be fair. It's up to people to choose. And I don't think the government really have a choice in your personal life to say you should do this, you should do that, you have to do the other, X, Y, and Z. You know, I talk about it in my BitChute channel. I talk about that another day. I meant to touch on it, but I never got around to it. So I can't, again, my apology, I will go into bigger detail there, but I'm very limited. What can I say here? You know, if that makes any sense. But I will do, actually write that down. I write it down, because I have a few videos to do after this, and my chair, I hate this chair, I have to get rid of it. No bother, Mark. I know it was my. Sorry, I'm getting up lots of 200 things thinking of words. I meant to do it anyway because I have to talk about that Ursula von der Leyen one and you good trash it. So make sure I put it up in my community tab anyway when I'm doing it. I just write it down because I meant to do it and it was all up in the head at that time when my video got taken down a few weeks ago, unfortunately. I was all very annoyed about it. I was going to do videos on it, but I was like, it's too big of a risk to be taken, you know. So we do it a BitChute. So, I was thinking about something else I couldn't remember. But yeah, what does everybody think about the blue balls? I know that's so random, but a lot of people have asked me about the blue ball thing that I'm talking about, and I don't think people, I don't think it's all going to expect it. What I actually have in store to show you, and to tell you about the story that I have to tell you about, it's going to be actually very funny. Not sure Bitwins tonight. Bitwin. See, it's very late now, and obviously Monday's tomorrow of work day. Starting up. But yeah, it's going to be interesting that the blue ball thing. It's going to be very interesting. And we have something else planned. Hopefully it works out again. I just having a great laugh because it's really just truly the most funniest thing to happen all year. But yeah, I have to remain silent. Wouldn't you know me, I just say it, but I have to keep quiet at the moment. I've kept it going this long, I have to keep quiet. Anyway. So yeah, but anything else at all? Excuse me, just for 1 second, dude. Just to make sure that the chat's working, because sometimes the chat just freezes and I can't see anything. Who's this? As soon as I open YouTube, you see a cursed face staring at you. And it's myself. Cursed face. 23 minutes live. My God. I like football. Indeed, Mark, indeed. Didn't know I could do pose. Not going to lie, I never knew I could do pose on thing, but that's interesting. So I can only do. I can't do it here. I can do it on this YouTube on my phone. Interesting. What am I doing in life? What am I doing in general? You know, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, anything at all, anybody else wants to ask me, don't be afraid to ask. Yeah. So yeah, the chat's working as far as I know. So yeah. So yeah, so I have nothing to talk about. So you know, keep it coming. Whatever. Yeah, anything. That didn't pop in my thing. I don't know why. But that's the question. Sorry. What do you opinion the electric cars? Do you see the facilities for them coming to more in the areas outside of outside Dublin? Like there is. Let me take this on electric car stations. There's 2 in Cavan-Town. There's one outside the courthouse. There's one out the Dublin Road, going towards Breffni Park. They are talking about more charges there, and this is just in Cavan alone. I know in other counties, I think Loughborough County Council have been talking about extra charging stations for electric cars. Just reading it again, just so what did. Like I don't think it makes any difference to be totally honest. Electric cars or fuel cars, I don't think it makes any difference. But I say there will be a lot more in the years to come of this electric car stations, things like that coming up. I'm off moving a massive vlog. Be back in a minute. Well, take care, man. No bother. If you could live in another county, where would it be? Nowhere. I live nowhere. We couldn't have that. We go another country. Do you mean another country? No, am I reading that right? Another country. I thought you were going to say another country, and I was going to say no way. Probably Finland. I always said we're Finland. Hello, Patricia. How are you doing? Hope we're keeping well. It's easy too when I look at. I can look. I don't know. I'm spoiled for choice now. I can look at the two screens. Spoiled, absolute spoiled rotten. So yeah. I need to just check something else. Just bear with me. Sorry, just something else popped up there. Bear with me. But keep talking. I'm looking over, so don't be afraid. It's still here. I'm still going. But yeah. Lol. Look happened. Well, sad to come to you this Christmas. I don't think Santa will. Again, Calvin Sat, these are very, very mean. They wouldn't give you tuppence. They wouldn't give you tuppence. So probably not. But yeah, but I got a new Christmas top yoke, celebrating the Brotherhood Championship. I actually hate this chair. I have to get rid of it. It's a nuisance. So yeah, isn't it nice? Oh, cool kid. The nice in the back too. Yeah. Ooh. Finnish girls like the Irish flutes. Indeed. Anybody have the number for the Prime Minister of Finland? Anybody? Please? I'm just joking. Oh yeah. So we have a few videos to do after this. Just do you drive yourself? I don't drive. If I drived, I think everybody would be dead in the road. Let's be fair. No, I don't drive, and I don't really ever see myself driving, to be totally honest with you. I'd rather walk, to be honest. It's more safer. I suppose we're just too terrified to drive. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1. That's 3. That's 2. I'm just working out what video is going to be up. So yeah. And now Wakel, so yeah, anything anybody wants to ask me or anything, or anybody wants to talk to me about anything, like just up if I favorite color, blue, blue. I suppose blue would be my favorite color. I suppose along with yellow too. I suppose, but the good colors would be my favorite. But technically blue would be. So yeah, it'd be an interesting video anyway. The blue ball thing. I don't think people will get over it. I really don't know how it's going to go. But look, the only thing I ask people is to just enjoy it and have a laugh, because it brought me so much joy. This laugh, like, it really is just a true laugh. One of the best moments of life, just having a great laugh at it. So yeah, it should be great fun. So yeah, that should be really fun. But the only thing I say to people, just have a laugh. Don't take it too serious or anything like that. Adrian hasn't time to be driving. That's why he has a chauffeur. Excuse me. What do you think we are made out of in the cabin? Is for his more important matters to attend. Indeed. Imagine me with a chauffeur. Would be great fun. Sick with the price of fuel. Yeah, like, again, the Green Party, the ones to blame. Actually, Fianna Fáil to get to the blame, but yeah, fuel prices have gone through the roof last week. Gone down in the last week. I don't keep up to date with the regular, obviously, because I don't drive. But yeah, they still would be going up. They've probably gone down for a moment. Hello, Tony. I just seen that pop up. Hello. But yeah, I don't think they're ever going to stabilize. It might go down a bit, and they'll probably skyrocket next week. It's interesting. It really is interesting, but. In America, I think somebody sent me a video and I watched it. The prices have gone down something like 25 cents or something like that. I don't know. This comes up quicker than this one. the chat. Commercial fuel. I've paid my tank for half of the normal price, so that's good. It's always good to get a discount on something. No matter what you're buying, it's always good to get a discount. It's always good. Always very good. Always good. It's again the majority of the money that goes you pay towards fuel goes to the government. You know, a lot of it goes to the government. Say you spend €100 on fuel, nearly €50, or 50 something, 57 euro, nearly the money is going to the government, going to the big cats in Dublin. It's not going to the man in the shop. It's going to the government, and why make them up? They're full of money. They're billionaires. Like, they don't need it. Whatever but the man in the shop that's trying to make ends meet. He needs the money, obviously, but whatever but these crooks in Dáil, they don't need it. Same here. The old colour kind of grey, but the car's heart into much trouble. No. But I'm looking forward to that testing out food stream. It's going to be good. We'll probably do it. I'm just trying to think. We try a name. Is Mark still here? First of all, is Mark still here? Just if he's still around. Just I thought I'd try and see. Well, what I'm thinking about here. We try a name maybe for Friday. We try and see Friday evening. Now let me think for a second. Yes, you're still here. So let me see. Friday evening. I'm just trying to take him out. Would it be a favour? Yeah, we try. We tried Friday. We tried Friday evening. Hopefully, try Friday around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Hopefully, I can't promise that'll be the exact time, but I aim. That would probably be my aim. I'll probably try and get in Thursday to town, and to get a few seconds and I suppose that's just what it. So we received that. Adrian, don't buy into who Leitrim and Cavendish. Mead and Westmead the same, putting into the competence blocks instead of 32 get out 16 counties. Join Offaly and Laois. No, we couldn't have that now. Hello. So I'd see here because I'm computer space now. Good evening from the UK. Good evening from Ireland. How are you doing? Faith and Precious. I hope you're keeping well. Hope everything's going well. Thank you for joining us from the UK. Tony Boss, go to the kitchen and take your meds. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully Friday. Where's me book? Friday for that. I have to write it down here too. Friday at what's time to say? Is it 9:30 to 10 or so? Hello, Paul. How are you doing? How's it going? It's going very well, thank you, Paul. Hope you're keeping well. Hope everybody's keeping well. Bear with me. 1 second. Bear with me. Yep. So, Adrian, such a wonderful, nice guy to see socialism going into Ireland. Such wonderful guys. Nice to see socialism going into Ireland. Getting petrol. It's kind of turned into fuel prices a bit here. So yeah. What time are we at? We're 12 o'clock. Tell her how time flies. We're going to half 12. We call it quits and just chill for a while. It'll be a lot more entertaining next week when we do that food thing. Whenever we do it Friday. Again, I can't guarantee it could be Friday. But but I will try my best to make it Friday at some point. I don't know too much about petrol, so that's why I don't know. Excuse me for 1 second. Excuse me, just bear with me. Bear with me. Anyway, just looking at that. So yeah, and obviously then I have to record these videos to get them up. One has to go on BitChute, the other two can go on YouTube too. Where's the bell? Which bell? Do you mean the cabin bell? What is the cabin bell? I didn't even put on the tree behind me, I'm just noticing that. Sorry to say it, and it's nice to see someone young into socialism. I don't know about that now, but depends on what age of the couch. Okay. He's again just talking among yourselves, so I'm just kind of here. I suppose I'm just kind of here. Such a statement. You said barely with me. Bear with me. Ah, the comedian. Thank you, Tom. We have bears going around the gaff. So yeah. So yeah, and again, I'm the most awkward person. It's usually I'm here just if somebody starts a conversation. I suppose I just keep talking, whatever about the conversation. I'm not really, unless somebody asks me something, I'm very useless to that. Did you get a haircut? I did indeed. When I had to turn on the Christmas lights, I had to come get a haircut. So I had to. So we got a nice trim. My cousin got an all-star. Where's that now? It didn't pop up here. Oh, there it is. My cousin got an all-star for Tyrone yesterday. Well done to him. Well done. Fair play. What's your views on human rights issues in Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia, yeah, so I just said Saudi, I was thinking about what it was Saudi Arabia. Obviously, first of all, everybody's rights should be respected. That's number one thing. Everybody's rights should be respected, and nobody should be intimidated and things like that, of course. But yeah, obviously, Saudi Arabia has a very poor reputation, particularly the treatment of women and things, obviously, that society. But what are my views on it? But obviously, any human rights abuses in any sense or shape or form is non-tolerable. It's not tolerable, and it's not acceptable. Yeah, and that's just putting it straight. I suppose that's just my opinion. Now it's the same really anywhere in any country. Everybody's rights should be respected, no matter who they are. And the government, especially the government, should respect the rights of the people. He was the captain this year. Oh, fair play, captain. Martin had an old teaser. Hopefully, Eamon Ryan doesn't join us. Eamon Ryan won't be very pleased with this. He watches on your bikes. Get on your bikes. He's probably asleep. We should look at when he's not asleep. We should look at it. It's way past his bedtime now. Actually, he doesn't have a bedtime. He just sleeps all day. So yeah, get boned. So I might just try out the poll because I've never done a poll actually in chat, so I might just do that. Oh, it's very don't know what I was expecting, but look at I should just start up with something easy. 1 second, just trying it out. Never done it before. Ask your community. Very important question. Excuse me. I had a poll. I had a. What is such a thing to say? Great, it's finally come up. So hi. Such a question, but then. But it's good to know they can do that. I didn't know they could do that, but I just wanted to test that. So bear with me. We ask more questions sometime. How is your impacting your social life? It hasn't really impacted me much, because I never really met anyone, I never socialised much anyway. It's obviously annoyed me. That's that other people that can't do their own thing and can't enjoy themselves, of course. But it hasn't affected me too much. Obviously because I never met anyone. I never met and never socialised with many people until that. It didn't have much in the, didn't have the most effect on me, I suppose. But obviously the restrictions too, that had affected things. But it never affected me in my social life because I don't really have a social life, to be totally honest. There's very, very little things I do apart from tidy towns and walk, and that's really it. YouTube, that's nothing really else. I don't go out socialising or anything. So, it didn't really matter. Hello, Cushy motherfucker. I hope you're keeping well. You made it. But you're very welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, I know a lot of people are more affected because they went out every weekend. The next Wednesday, and obviously that's tough. And that's obviously very, very tough, and it's obviously not right to be restricting people's movements. It doesn't show me the amount of who. Oh, it does show me 6 people voted for number 1. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So, end the poll. Yeah. So that's interesting. So we'll have to ask the chat or whatever. We can do a poll. I didn't know that. I've seen people do it before, but hi. Such a random thing. But look at the more you know. The more you know. Bear with me 1 second. That is the pop on my computer screen. Is my chat frozen on my computer? Oh, there it is. Do you think apartheid was worse than the troubles in Northern Ireland? I just need to just look up the spelling of that just to see, just so I know what it is, because I think I know what it means in my head. Just need to just double check. So just bear with me. Oh yes, I understand what you mean. Yes, apartheid is worse than the troubles in Northern Ireland. That's actually a tough one. I have to think for that. Now, do you think about it? I would say the two are equally as bad, to be totally honest. And let me say that straight. The two of them are equally as bad. Yeah, so I do think the two of them are equally as bad. If that's anything else, it's a good question, I know. But I do think the two of them are on the same level, to be totally honest with you. That's just my opinion. I know people probably have different opinions. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, anything else anybody wants to ask me on? It's true what they say about cabin people. And is it true? I don't agree with the story about your dog, but yeah, go on, go on, Paul, go on. Get Mrs. Doyle in here. Go on. I'm waiting. Well, there's going to be a good bit said in the next few weeks about cabin people, especially with the plans I have coming up. But look at, you only live once, as I say. That they peel no one's in that pocket. I was expecting something else, but so before I say this, I kind of just had a brain like that for a second. So yeah, I did peel an orange in my pocket for Cabin Day this year. There's actually a video about it on on YouTube, and I look like such a weirdo. But sure, look at we're probably used to it. I do it every day. Peeling an orange in my pocket, so it must be true. We have to get the fact checkers in. Who pays the fact checkers? But sure, look at where were they? These are the weird questions in life we need answered. This cabin people peel oranges in their pockets. We need to know. We must know. We must know the truth. It's our obligation to know the truth. 87%. I heard it's gone down so much. What's that? Good night, Adrian. Good luck with the live podcast. I'd love to hear some Irish history with cabin people. Peace. Yeah, no bother. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Good night. I hope we speak again soon. We could do a whole stream sometime talking about Irish history. Because there's a lot to talk about. I know a good bit about different things. Whereas angry ants went, and yes, I joked. No, actually, it was in the last live stream. Wasn't that last week? It was last week. Yeah. So it was on somebody who commented on some of my videos. Don't know where he. So oh yeah, he commented on one about New Zealand. Yes. The smoking ban in New Zealand coming in 2022, 2025. That's at the past. So yeah, it's last thing to be. But anyway. But yeah, so it's going to be good, these videos, anyway. They're good topics to talk about. So yeah, anybody have anything to ask me or talk to me about anything or something bothering them or anything, don't be afraid. I'm here. So feel free. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. So don't like, again, I say this anytime, don't be afraid to speak or don't be afraid to ask anything. So yeah, what's that to bring you for Christmas? The same as he brought me last year. He brought me nothing. He's very mean. These cabin Santas are extremely mean. They won't give me anything. So you know, don't live in cabin. They just mean these Santas, cabin Santas. Imagine such thing, cabin Santas. Oh God. Mine not. Mine not. But yeah, that should be a very good stream next week. If we're trying out food, trying out different Christmas things, it should be very fun. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be interesting because obviously I'll probably end up, I don't know, setting the place on fire. Like again, I'm useless. What date is next Friday? So, what date is this Friday? It's the 17th. Yes. Yes, that makes sense, yeah. Just making sure. Oh, well, hopefully we get a good few people in anyway. A bag of coal, but Eamon Ryan wants no coal bone this Christmas indeed. We can't have, so he give me an empty bag of coal. Of course, he's, he doesn't work coal, he doesn't like coal. Eamon Ryan's addicted, he doesn't like any coal. Imagine if we went to Eamon Ryan's house now and we just went out the back and found about 16 bags of coal just there and burning coal. Imagine that. And like, it wouldn't put it past him. He'd actually probably say one thing and then do another. I wouldn't be surprised. That's something the journalists should look into, but should look at where's the journalists in this country. So yeah, anything at all, anybody, don't be afraid, really, truly, don't be afraid to ask me anything. Because I'm here and I have no problem in asking or talking to Marina. So, I'm talking to blah blah blah. And sometimes I just can't speak, but you look it. Look it. Look very weird looking at the camera there. Looking, staring into your eyes. Amy Wines drives a BMW and he's off the camera. I wouldn't be surprised to be totally honest. He only cycles when the cameras are on indeed. Same with everything. Go then go hang it starting on the pipe. I don't think I'm going to comment on that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting video. I keep talking about it, but it's going to be really, really interesting. The video that I have planned. So yes. So we'll stay for another few minutes until half. I know it's very little to talk, but I know it's usually very awkward, especially unless somebody's asked me something or talking to me about something. Because usually I don't know what to talk. Because usually in the first 5 minutes I have everything talked about what to talk about. Usually because I just speak 100 times fast, at the beginning of the video, and it just continues. And I hate this chair. Not going to lie. Oh God, everything just came up there. There's not a name. So he's mean. He's very mean. You could have hot chocolate with the Christmas food. I never actually had chocolate. I don't think I ever had hot chocolate. Yeah, I could try. Yeah, I could try that. Rather me tea to be totally honest, but we could look into it. It's something we can look into. Where's me yolk? Where did I put that to? It's on my booklet. I'm not bothered to go to my booklet again. But yeah, it's something we could look into. I can't say hot chocolate 100%, but we see. Have you ever gone with the OIC? With the Royal Irish, what? With the OCI? No, I never shot any kind of gun. Yeah, we usually have a talking. But usually I'm working Christmas Day, so I'm only there for a while and then usually go off. Like I spend 20 to 30 minutes there and I go off and do the rest of whatever I have to do. Like it's usually early, very early in the morning. I see you out. I see you out. I see you. I see you. You're always flat out. I see you. You always. Yeah, I'm always flat out. Flat to the max in the party hat, and there's no time for tea. Yeah, it's always very busy. I'm always here, down, everywhere. It's constantly just. It's hard to be everywhere. Let's be honest. It's truly very, very hard to be everywhere. But yeah, try it. The only thing you can do is your best. As they always say, you can only be ever so many places at once. So many places at once. We have 8 people watching all of a sudden. Hello, 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 hello. Don't be afraid again. Don't be afraid to ask me anything or talk to me about anything. I'm here. That's what I'm here for. But yeah. Vietnam flashbacks for a second, just staring into my soul as I know, no. Interesting times. Interesting times. What do you do? What blah 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 blah. What are you doing Christmas Day? Walking. Well, yes, technically. Basically, the only time when you get off is say it's Stephen's Day. I take Stephen's Days off. Yeah, so but I do have my Christmas Day now. I go back from the Christmas Day and I do spend a bit of time, and then obviously I'd spend the rest of the day just doing things. It depends. Yeah, Christmas Day. It is, yeah. It never stops. It'll continue going. Do you like sugar? How many sugars do you take in your tea? This is actually the interesting thing. I don't take any sugars in my tea. I'm too sweet as it is. No, but I don't take any sugars in my tea. I actually find it more nicer your tea without sugar. And I know a lot of people are like, wow, crazy. But I actually find it better. And I know a lot of people who say they try and take tea without any milk, but you know, that's a bit too much for me now. Well, why would you walk Christmas Day? I suppose you might as well walk. Why not? I suppose you might as well do your bit for your community. I suppose that just shows, I suppose, too, in a way. Not that what to show them, but anything like that. That you know that you want to do it. You know, you want to help your community. You basically committed to something in your community. Even no matter what day it is, your birthday or whatever, you're committed literally to be there. And I suppose that's just showing the people that you're committed and you're not afraid to sacrifice your own personal time, I suppose. Yeah, I like tea without sugar. Yeah, it's really, really good, and it's just the people try it. What if I missed there? Cool, Josie. Thank you. It's really, really nice. It's good, Josie, isn't it? Really nice. It's just everything. If I could show that would be nice, wouldn't it? Do you get paid for your walk? I do get paid on the County Couts. I don't get paid for the Tidy Towns walk. On the County Couts. So yeah. Wait a minute. Not walk around. But Christmas is boring day, but you should relax and walk. I do relax. It's Stephen's Day. I take the day off. I only have 2 days off, would you believe? Oh, you. Now, it's Stephen's Day and Calvin Day. Whenever Calvin Day falls, that would be the day off for me too, because I can't do 100 things at once. Because literally it was too hectic this year with Calvin Day, and I had to take off. I couldn't manage 50 things at once. It was really just hectic. The other year before that I was able to do it Calvin Day, but I just wasn't fit to do it. So yeah, I took 2 days off. So 2 days off nearly in a year. So working 363 days a year. 365. Very committed. But yeah. Because there's always work to be done. Always things to be done. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Always a job to be done. Always a job to be done. Maybe I remember. What was that? Hello, Dania. How you doing? Joe. Who's Joe? Joe looks up to you, but that's good. Joe, whoever Joe is, thank you, Joe, for looking up to me. Hope you're keeping well, Daniel. Hope you're keeping well. I don't know if people will look up to me. I don't know. But I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Have you ever thought of doing different content on the channel? Not necessarily. I think I'm happy enough doing this. And you know, I'd rather, totally honest, I'd rather do this, to be totally honest, than anything else. I don't see myself as a sports channel or something like that. Or, you know, a big gaming channel. Like maybe every once the blue moon you see me upload a gaming video if I have time. Like I used to do it a lot back in the day. Yeah. So, you know, I suppose I would probably never change, but totally honest, I never really considered. But if I did something pop into my mind saying, you know, that could be cool, interesting to see, you know, I obviously would do it or try it. I give it a try. Do you get it hard to relax? I do. I find it very, very hard to relax a lot. It's a lot of things on your mind. It's very, very difficult. At least you're on the roads with quieter. Yeah, roads are quieter on Christmas Day. Now picking it. Yeah, especially on the bypass. Particularly, I will be out in the bypass, on Christmas Day, most likely. Somewhere along the bypass, probably maybe some of the side roads. I don't know. But that's usually where I am on Christmas Day. Usually, that's where I was last. Oh my God, my computer turned off. No, it's out. Hello, or good Albert. How are you doing? Good evening, Albert. How are you doing? Young Adrian. Mr. Walk, how are you doing? Well, boys, how's things? I'm Mr. Wook. Sorry, I said Walk. How are you? I'm keeping very well, thank you, Mr. Wook. I hope you're keeping well too. Thoughts on Luke Kelly. Luke Kelly's just a great musician. Like, you know, you couldn't get the talent nowadays that Luke Kelly has. Truly nice. Truly was a great singer. Truly was. I think what you would do, sorry, just brain freeze, brain lag. I think what you do on the channel is great. You talk about different things. I do talk about a range of different things, society matters, things like that. So yeah, you know, it's a range of different things. So I suppose it's whatever really comes into my head. I suppose I just talk about, like I talked about the film with you. If I think about something, if something comes into my head, you should just say it. You know, that's what you want to do. It's quite fun. It's truly. And Grant, good to hear. Okay, Albert, good to hear. I love to meet you actually. If I'm having Cavan, of course, Tony. Of course, maybe if Cavan Day, I don't know again, but if Cavan Day goes ahead, because the plan, just bear with me 2 seconds, everybody. I just briefly touch here, but Cavan Day, it's the original plan in 2019 when we were talking about Cavan Day in 2020, was to have a huge event, like something like Flat Cloney Hair and something like that, a huge event in Cavan, where people could come to Cavan to visit Cavan. You know, people could come back from abroad, and obviously COVID came along and destroyed all that, and we had to do it online. So if it goes ahead this year again, hasn't been decided. There hasn't been a final step said that it's not going to happen that way. We want it to happen that way, obviously. So yeah, if it does go ahead, of course, everybody's welcome to come and to say hi in County Cavan, to come for the weekend to County Cavan to say hello, of course, and to enjoy themselves, have a bit of fun. So yeah, so of course, and everybody's welcome to come. That day, hopefully, it does go ahead, but again, it's very hard to know because it is a few months away now. 1 second. Do you like any soccer teams? Not really. You don't answer, Tony. All right. I'm just tired because I've been picking at the ground. I can't get anything to eat. Well, I hope you're okay in this weekend. What rubbish do you mainly come across stuff inside the road? It's mainly just drinking bottles and bars and things like that. Come a lot across a lot of disposable face masks, things like that. Generally, that's just the general consensus. You just find them things nowadays. That's the only thing. You come across other random things. A lot of cigarette butts too. Many other things we could talk about. Many other things. Did you ever find any road? No, I never found any, thankfully. Luke Hay is a great singer, but he's not a good songwriter. I wouldn't know about songwriting now, but he was a good singer. Was very very good singer. Um, Sean McGowan is a different story. Yeah, but Richie Cavanagh's great. Richie Cavanagh's great. He's really great, and Seamus Moore and all great singers too. Do you have any? Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? And do you have any rubbish jokes? I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish. I just stared into the camera and I'm rubbish. But no, I don't really have any good rubbish jokes. There's not really any rubbish jokes you can really make apart from me being put into rubbish. That's the only thing I can see. I've been in Cavan a few times before. Played golf at the Sleep Hustle Hotel in Ballyconnell. Stayed in Cavan town. Indeed. Nice place. It is truly nice. But yeah, hopefully, please God, things will change, and hopefully by September, people can come, and people come back from abroad and everything. And it'll be a huge thing. It will be a huge thing, and it would be great to see. There's a lot of work's been put into it. For Cavan Day, a lot of mine, particularly me, it took a lot out of me to keep it going. So yeah. We have 8 people watching. Hello. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask anything or talk. I stay for another while. If a lot of people are here, I stay for another while. If people want me to stay, I was going to go a half, but if people want me to stay for another half now, I have no problem with that. It's up to the chat. So yeah. Yeah. Who's Cavan's biggest gas rival? Loud man here. Who's Cavan's biggest rivals? I suppose Monaghan. It'd be Monaghan. On GAA, you mean when GAA Monaghan, obviously Monaghan. We don't like them Monaghan. Well, we don't like them West Common people. Actually, we don't like them Meath people. I'm actually making comment. Me something here. But Monaghan people, we don't like them Monaghan. We don't like any Monaghan team. They're all useless. I'm going to get shot, but anyway. Are you still the biggest YouTuber in Cavan? I don't know. It's actually very, very hard to know. Because there is other there's other YouTubers that we don't know where they're from or anything like that. So it's very hard to know. I wish they had an analytic or something like that could really tell. It would be something just to laugh about. But hopefully we are. Marlon and Kev are the biggest rivals. Indeed. I got lost last night. The last night I stayed in Cavan. I don't know how you got lost, but look at the more you know. The more you know. No. So people want me. Do you want me to stay on for another one? Is that the general consensus? I probably should do a poll. Yeah, probably more better to do a poll. Yes. Spelling. Can I spell, please? Thank you. Yes, no. So yeah, just a poll, just to say should I stay for another while. Oh well, I knew somebody would ask me about the blue ball. Hello, Ian. First of all, I really truly want to say, Ian, but I think we kick it down the road another while. I know people are so eager to find out about it, but it's going to be great when I show you it. It really, truly is. Like, honest to God, I had the biggest laugh in my life. I have to say, it's truly one of the best moments of my life. What happened? But so it's actually so funny. I'm gonna cry laughing here. Like, it's really, truly funny, but it's really just it's really hilarious. It's just constantly hilarious. Like it really, and again, you find out in time, Ian. Again, I usually always say it straight, but I want to kind of keep the tension, keep the going for another while. But it is truly good. It's really, really good, and it's very, very nice. When it was done. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say at the moment. But yeah. But I hope you're keeping well, Ian. Anyway, I hope you're keeping well. Yes, I understand. Adrian, do you think Cap will ever win the All-Ireland final? I think that's been very, very hopeful right there. But sure, look it. You can only hope and you can only pray. But you know, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Still the early morning. Still, yeah. I checked the poll. 10 votes saying yes. I was, you know, I wasn't expecting that, but sure, look at you know, yeah. I want suspense to end. Hello, Sheila. First of all, I hope you're keeping well. I know a lot of people are very interested in figuring out, but we keep it going another while. It's going to be funny. And again, nobody will expect what I'm actually saying. So we nobody will expect it. It's the most random thing I could have done. Like literally the most random thing. It's really hilarious. Like, it is hilarious. Like, it really truly is. So the only thing I ask where people are there at the time whenever the video does come out, please just show some respect and just have a laugh at it, because it's laugh with me and laugh with the other person. It's a good laugh. Yes. So yeah. Hello, John. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Cavan have about 6 All-Ireland and the most Ulster titles indeed. Are you walking tomorrow, Adrian? I am, Stephen. I am walking tomorrow. I'm not walking for a good while tomorrow. I'm starting a bit later tomorrow. Starting at what time is it? Usually it's 8 o'clock. Starting at 9:30, isn't it? 10 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, if you're tired and go to sleep, no, I'll be fine. No, but the internet is open worldwide 24/7. Yes, indeed. No, I'm not tired. I'll be fine. I can continue going for another while now. I just have to do these videos, so like, I just need a few while to do, because it'll probably take me an hour to do these. Because to do 3 of them and then to upload them and everything like that. Cavan is the most successful county football teams. I know they haven't won the All-Ireland final semi-finals. Ulster semi-final championship 40 times. I didn't know that, but again, I'm not too much of a GAA person, so I would not know that. The more you know, the more you know. But again, I know people are so intrigued with the blue ball thing. It's just hilarious. It really truly is. That's why I say, like, it's really funny. It's really funny. But the only thing I say to people is just whenever the video does come out, just to have a laugh and respect it. So yeah. I try and keep a straight face. Yes, I understand. So yeah. I think we might, whenever that video comes out, we'll premiere it. Maybe possible. We see. Depending on what we do. So, do you ever go outside of your town, Adrian? You're a good lad. Nice to see you doing well with subs. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Do I ever go outside my town? I do. You never really see me in another county or something like that, but you would see me around Cavan. You would see me around Cavan. Like, I'm always around Butters Bridge mainly. You would see me in Ballyhaise a lot. You would see me often in Cavan. You would probably see me every once in a while in Cavan town, or in Belturbet, somewhere near Belturbet. Maybe, possibly. It depends. It really just depends. But mainly in them areas. Whereas it's a Cavan map. I don't have a Cavan map, do I not? It's an interesting situation. Where is the map of Cavan? The dust is immense here. Mainly around this area, the Cavan town, Belturbet area. Just mainly this circle here. And from Milltown to Cavan town, this is basically the circle where you're most likely to see me. You could see me anywhere around here, but most likely 100% chance you could come across me at any stages in these areas: Buttersbridge, Ballyhaise, Clover Hill, Belturbet, Cavan town area. That's mainly where you will nearly come across me. But I do go outside my town here, but not often. not really too often. Where am I now? Sorry. How many people have you had? How many people have you had on this at one time? On a live stream, you mean? A live stream. I think we had 20 at one stage on a live stream here, which is a good bit. Good. Adrian, if you come one county, what blah, 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 blah. Adrian, if you could come to one county, where to be independent, which would you think would be best and most successful and possible? Just basic county, Cavan, that's basically what I would say. Independent socialists. Hello, it's Senior Fox, how you doing? Independent socialists, Keith Limerick. Are you talking about the Limerick socialist thing back years ago? Where am I here? Sorry. Also, did you look into the Mark McGuinness set up with the 1916 leader with 19 blah, 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 yes. I didn't look into the battalions. I heard I seen what you said. And obviously, first of all, I disagree with him, obviously. But he's entitled to his opinion. There's nobody can really tell him otherwise. He's entitled to speak. But I don't know. Again, he's entitled to speak his opinion. I don't want to say he's not entitled. He's entitled to speak it. But I don't know. He might not. I don't agree with him, but he's entitled to speak his opinion. So that's the end of the day. He didn't say. That's just my opinion. Cavan won the most titles from 18 to the 1960s. Indeed. Do you ever speak to Niall McConnell from Donegal? I think he mentioned you once. Yes. Let me see. 1 second. I need to take brain lag. He was met blah 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 blah. He mentioned me one of his streams back 2018 maybe 2019. Was mentioned. His streams. Yeah. Did you ever speak to him? Last time I spoke to him, when was it? I actually need to take. See, so many people I talk to and interact with and everything. That's so hard to take. Was when he asked me to do the review of his newspaper. When was that? Yeah, that's probably last year. So yes. So that's your question. So if that answers your question, I think I was last time spoken was a year ago. I think it now. What time would you go to sleep at? It's really 3 o'clock in the morning. So I can't do 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a good lot I have to get through and things. So there's a lot. It's hard. It's difficult, and especially, nowadays it's difficult. But I do try and get to sleep a bit earlier. Yes. So, you're talking about the Limerick socialist. When the socialists rose in Limerick, and tried to make it the socialist. Whatever God. What do you call it? Socialist Republic. I don't know too much about it again, but I know a bit about it. Somebody we were taught once in school about it. Can't remember the whole details on it, but it's interesting. Do you ever wear a mask, and I never would. Well, I only when I very much have to. When I have no other choice really. That's it. Stevie. Hello, Moonhunters. How you doing? Well, Mr. Boss, excuse me. Happy freaking birthday. Excuse me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about on the drink? So yeah, do you want to play World of War? Well, do you not know what time it is at the night? We have things to do. We are very busy people. I have a good few videos. We might play sometime if I get a chance. I'll talk to you later about it. If I get a chance tomorrow, maybe we might play for an hour. We might play an hour if I have a chance. So yeah. Just been very busy, very busy. Do you think the world leaders should be asking China what happened again? Of course, Oka, Albert. Of course, they should be asking because we have to know. We really truly have to know. because obviously it's affected every country in the world. It's affected every economy. It's caused uproar, caused so many lives to be just turned around. And now of us we changed. The very least we should be doing is asking China, first of all, how it happened, why did they leave it to happen, X, Y, and Z, if that makes any sense. It's the least we should do, if that makes sense, because, we should be asking questions. We have to ask questions. That we just can't just say in the next 100 years somebody comes along and says in 2030, the rest of the world just said nothing and just let China do whatever they want and never ask any questions. So yeah. Copy that, Mr. Bossman. Bossman, fuck the world. Excuse me. Also, what's your opinion on Russia and Ukraine and China and Thailand? I don't know about China and Thailand now. But Russia and Ukraine, it does very look like it will be conflict there. It does very look like it. Very, very likely. Truly looks very, very likely. Probably nearly 100% chance there will be some kind of conflict. But we can only hope for the best. So yeah, anything else anybody wants to ask me or talk to me about, don't be afraid. Thoughts on a united Ireland? Yes. I personally take another war. So this is the thing. Mary Lou McDonald's been talking a lot about the United Ireland, thinks that she's over in the US and everything like that. I do think there will be trouble. I don't think there ever will be never trouble. Like whenever it happens, there will be trouble because obviously the unions too won't be happy with it. And, there will be trouble. There will be war. There will be some kind of conflict over it. There will be some kind of trouble. But hopefully, please God, it won't be that bad whenever it does come. But I would like to see the course. I would like to see the course the end of the partition. After all the blood that's been spilled to try and secure this island's freedom. It would be nice to see it, finally united. But again, at what cost? How much more human cost is it going to take to, in terms of civilians and things like that. But again, China is planning to invade Taiwan, Thailand, and America and Japan, and are going to try to defend Thailand. I don't know, but I don't really. China's talking to defend everywhere. They've been threatening for the last God knows how many years to invade Taiwan. In India, obviously there've been border conflicts with India. We headed to Chernobyl. Are you talking about? I think that's the name of the province. Wasn't there a war before 2000 in Russia down the east near Turkey? Of a country named that name. Oh, am I just not thinking right or whatever? And maybe I'm wrong. Excuse me. Put on a Christmas music. I wish I could, but obviously they'll come after me. We wouldn't want that. No, not Taiwan, not Thailand, but which? I might be wrong because again I don't pay too much attention to world events. I don't think Ireland has any role to play in any kind of war. So, I think we have enough. Do you ever go up north much? No, I don't go up north much at all. Never, and actually never. The answer. Yes, Adrian. So that's the name of the country. In Russia was at war with in the early 2000s, some kind of rebellion or something, I can't remember. But it was somewhere down near there. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, I know it was right. It's around 2000 or something like that. In fact, it was a small country in the middle of Russia or something. We were down in the south near by the Georgia and Azerbaijan and all them countries down there. So yeah, I don't know too much about it. I only knew that happened. But I reckon they probably will do the same with the Ukraine, or at least try. Again, I don't think they could do too much because again, they're going into dangerous territory. Let's put it that way. Would you like, or would you dislike, or would you dislike, or would you just blah 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 blah. Sorry, emails. Right, fair enough. What? Would you like it? Don't think much change. Yeah, the Micah news. Yeah, I keep up to date a lot. A lot of the Micah campaigns follow me on Twitter. And I see a lot of what they say, and it's terrible what they have to go through. It really is. I don't know what the Sinn Féin government do much about it. We see in Northern Ireland, Sinn Féin own government in Northern Ireland, that's a perfect example. Not much is happening up there. Not much is changing. They're not doing like they say the promise in the moon and the stars here. But let's be fair. We have to just look at Northern Ireland and just say, have they done what they promised in Northern Ireland? And I would say not really, to be totally honest with you. But I suppose it's probably better than the ones we have in the moment, to be totally honest with you. But I don't see who could be worse than Fianna Fáil and the Gael and the Green Party. They're not in government here. Yeah, I know they're not in government here. I know they're in government in the coalition, the DUP and obviously the parties in Northern Ireland. In the north, yes. Sorry, I might have said. Did I say the Republic? My apologies. I probably misspoke. Maybe I want to be united. Yes. What's your ideal holiday? Please don't say Virginia. What's your ideal holiday destination? I suppose Finland, Lapland, and Finland. I think it would be nice. This good, nice, this more English. If you could speak it, that would be nice. So basically, in Finland, they have a yoke. They have a yoke, right? They have a yoke in Finland, right? That's the new thing in Finland. They have a yoke in Finland that's just there. No given reason, but it's just there. But you can see up into the stars and things. So that's nice outside, I suppose, room. As you can see, obviously, there's glass and things like that. So yeah. But yeah, it would be Finland. It would be nice. It would be nice to go there. That's the one country probably would like to see, just to be there, even just for a day. I'd be happy enough to go there. I wouldn't want to leave too long anyway, Calvin. They're not in government here. Oh yeah, sorry. Just popped in to say hello, but not being local. I don't have much topics and interest to share. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Sheila. Keep well. Thank you for stopping in. Wishing you all the best. Thank you. Oh yes. Yep. It never happening. No, you said the not, but completely the DU still holds the majority, much power. Yeah, well that's true. DUP do hold a good bit of power. But the majority, the DUP lost a lot of power. Let's be fair, they're really just self-destructing themselves. Like their leadership is just purely weak at the moment, very weak. And they're just self-destructing themselves, really. But we wait and see what happens. But yeah. But it'd be interesting to see, it's very, very nice. This year Sinn Féin will take the majority for the first time ever. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the DUP has lost a lot of support, and Sinn Féin is on the rise, obviously. That too because obviously the DUP with the just like Brexit, a lot of people are very annoyed about it. So yeah. Do you think the Irish land will ever go to peace? I would really truly hope in my heart and my soul that it would go. Please God that someday there would be peace in this island. But please God that will come. But I don't see it in my lifetime. Maybe please God it will, but we don't know. I just really don't know. But I would hope, and I only can pray that it will be. Any branches in Calvin? Any branches of what? Branches of what? Branches of what? Branches of what? What do you ask? And Sinn Féin voted for the anything that's well, they shouldn't have voted it in, and I said it. Who was it? It's of the one of the Sinn Féin supporters. And I said to them, and they would be very in with the Calvin Sinn Féin here, that they shouldn't have voted the vaccine passports in. So again, Sinn Féin very awkward. Again, it's something that they shouldn't have voted in. To be totally honest, let's be honest. There's no need for it. There's truly no need for these vaccine passports. But again, But again, I can only say to hope they cop on a bit. That's all I say. What age are you? What age are you? Jesus, the gals wouldn't ask you that. I'm only joking. I'm 18. I had to actually take that up more. I'm getting that old up again. I'll be soon getting the calendar, just saying what age. In your lifetime, Adrian, hopefully, please God. Please God. I can only hope and pray for that. That's all we can do. Oh yeah. So yeah, anything at all anybody wants to ask me, talk to me about, don't be afraid, like literally don't be afraid. Oh god, 110 things came up, but what's PS or Xbox? Do you have your Christmas tree up? Did you get your tree up? I did get my tree up. Yeah, I did get my tree up. What was it? PS, I suppose Xbox, I would more than Xbox wasn't be totally honest. Yeah. Where will you be in 10 years? Where will you be in 10 years? Well, I hope I'd be sick of cats, to be totally honest with you. Possibly might work, possibly not, but I don't have too much hope, to be totally honest. But hopefully, even if I just get a chance and just to try and do it, even if I could change something just slightly, even if I could do 5%, even I can make it 5%, even I take even a 2% change, if we can make something better for somebody in County Cavan, then that's well worth my time. Like again, I just want to make a small bit of change, I suppose. That's if I can do something, that's really it. That's if I can make a small bit of change and make people's lives a bit better, then that's my job. But please God, in 10 years, that's where I see myself. Please God. That's like I really have nothing else really in the future. Like I have no plans for the future really to do anything. Apart from that, you'd be good at politicians. Most of them in that aisles, yeah, true, very true. Unfortunately, but true. What games do you play on the Xbox? Well, the last game I played was really the GTA trilogy. Didn't play too many other. I don't really get the time to play too many other games. To be totally honest with you. So that's the game I usually play. I used to play a good bit of Watch Dogs Legion at the beginning of the year. Again, whenever I got the time. Do you follow the Socialist Party? No, I don't follow them. I don't follow them at all. Hello, Joe, Mark. Hey, Adrian. If the people of County Cavan are supposed to be tight with their money, what would they say about the cost and rise and cost of living? Love your videos. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. They would say to the government, please cop on, please. Us Cavan people can't afford it. We have to spend our confirmation money and our communion money, and that's the devil's work. When the government come looking for your confirmation money, when the revenue come knocking at your door. But thank you very much, Joe. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks, Stephen, for being here. Thank you, Stephen. Take care. So yeah. It comes up on this screen first, and then it comes up on this one. What would you say to someone who hasn't got a clue what to do with their life? So in what sense? Like, give me a bit of context if you don't mind. If you don't mind me asking. But I would say to you, to work with what you like, with something that you like doing in life, whatever it may be. I just if you could give me a bit more context, I talk about it. But I would say something that you're interested in, something that you like. If you like something, you do something. That's something that you could look into, and you find a purpose there. And you if you do like it, obviously you have a purpose there and you do like it, and it obviously is beneficial to you. So yeah. Right, just 1 second. So I've got a message. I'll just tweet this. 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Right, so sorry about that. I have met the issues and I miss out on a lot. But I would say, like everybody has a purpose. Everybody has something to do in life. And again, I'd say to you, find something that you really like, say if it's gaming or something like that, and you walk towards a goal. I walk towards a goal. And I know myself, we don't see, you don't really see too much in life that's coming and everything like that and everything. And I understand that sense. But I would say, find something that you like and do it. And do it. Really stick to it and walk with yourself and something that you enjoy. Above all else, something that gives you joy and keeps you occupied and keeps you busy. Um, but yeah, like don't be afraid if you want to message me or anything and I talk to you about it. Privately if you want. How would I see you in the next 10 years? I probably see it much at the same state, to be totally honest. I don't think anything's going to get better in this country for a long, long time. It'll take years and years before anything gets better, I'm afraid. But yeah, Paddy, just don't be. What was I going to say? Let me see. Mental health issues are still now. Well, I don't know if I was any use there, Paddy. But if you ever want to contact me or anything, that don't be afraid to, and I speak to you there. If you feel comfortable, if you feel more comfortable speaking, I'm always here. So don't be afraid. And I try and help as much as I can. But I would say to you, when somebody that never seen, like before when I was younger, never seen much of a future for myself, and never seen me do too much. I never would dream that I would have been here talking to people online or things like that. Life works mysterious ways. Things work out. Obviously everything works out in the end. Really, truly, and I do mean that everything works out in the end. Just have faith in yourself, and things will come along. God works in mysterious ways, and I truly mean that. God does work in mysterious ways, and He will find you something to keep you busy and to make you happy, to ease your mental health suffering, mental health issues. Just believe, trust me in that. Truly, truly trust me. Oh, this just takes time. It truly does take time. But again, if you ever need me, Paddy, don't be afraid. Truly. My Twitter is Agent Looking for the Win. Don't be afraid. Literally, message me at any time, or message me on my Facebook page, or message me. I give you my email if you want. agentlooking43@gmail.com if you want to email me. So don't be afraid. Really, truly. Life is hard. It's not getting any easier. I know it's, as it says, we're blessed and cursed. Life is a blessing and it's also a curse. But there is also love and beauty in life, and that's what keeps us going. It's just the pure love and the care people show us, and the care our community show us and our families, and the care we show to ourselves. That's what keeps us going and being people. But life is such a blessing, and it's truly, truly, truly such a gift to people, and it's truly so good. It is truly, truly so good. So never just never be afraid to talk. Like truly never be afraid. And it's good that you're talking, because again a lot of people do find it hard to admit that things are hard and things like that. And I understand, I truly do understand. But things will always get better. Things will always get better. Tim, I remember your channel, yes, I remember. Tim, usually so off. But yeah, things always will get better. Truly, truly, things will always get better. Again, it's just I do find it good that if you can pray to your guardian angels for strength and for hope and for confidence, things, it does happen. It does seem like your prayer does be heard and your prayer does be answered. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's getting very late now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we'll go for another while. We'll go for another while. People want me to stay on another while. Do I go to mass? No, I don't go to mass. I kind of just pray my own way, I suppose. I say prayers and things like that, but I don't go to mass. Oh, good night, Uncle Bernard. Albert, sorry, Bernard. I don't know why I said Bernard. Take care. Thank you for being here. Truly. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, that's reading something there. Go back to this, sorry. What am I doing? I got very lazy about mass before COVID started. Then it got worse when they stopped mass. Yeah, like it was the worst thing they ever done, stopping mass. Like it should have kept going. And I wouldn't mind, but they did set it out first of all that masses would be exempt from the COVID regulations. And then they done 360 and just utterly just didn't want it. Not, and every other country had the churches open. Like ridiculous, you know. But I hate the mass they would make you wear. But like I know a few people that go to mass and things like that. And they have a medical letter, things like that. You can get it if you feel uncomfortable. You can of course get a doctor to write one. I know some people don't like giving away the medical private, and truly, I don't think you should have to. Your private medical information. About you being anxious or anything like that, wearing a mask in the church or anything like that. And I'm sure if you know the local priest or something like that, you just say to me, I'm a bit anxious and a bit nervous. And then again, I'm sure he would understand, church is the most safest place to be anywhere. In the presence of God and the Holy Spirit. It's truly the most safest place it could be. And you're protected by the Almighty God. So if you again now if like again you can speak to your priest and to that, because again they have to be understanding. They really have to understand you. Because again they can't turn you away. You're a child of God. They can't turn away you. They can't turn you away. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to have fun now, and then I've got to go sick because I have a good few videos to do, and I have this to do. So yeah. So yeah, don't be afraid anybody what to ask me. If you want to talk anymore, Paddy, about anything, don't be afraid. Any plans for tomorrow? Just walk. That's really it. There's not much plans really. Going forward, there's not really much plans apart from the thing, the bacon, not bacon stream, but doing the thing. That's the only plans we have for the week. So you asked the question, so I completely missed that. Do you know what happened to the Calvin priest that got in trouble with the girls? I looked into that. I spoke to counsellors about him and everything. In this area. Basically, there's barely, and as far as I know, again, maybe there was something done in the meantime, but it was in court at one stage, and I think the charges were dropped because he was hellbound. I think Father PJ was hellbound that he did nothing wrong. Things, and again, he truly didn't do anything wrong. There's only a few people going to mass. Like he did nothing wrong. Like let's be found, they had the whole guards in the county nearly standing around at one stage on the roads trying to stop people from going to mass. And this is what they had all the guards in the county doing. Standing around the roads around Mulla. Like it was ridiculous. So I think they dropped. I never heard they got found, and I looked into it. I even spoke to councillors about it, and I tore one of them out of it. About how dare they would allow this to happen. But I don't think anything, and as far as I know, maybe something happened in the meantime, but I never heard anything. I remember he was in court, I do remember that, and I was going to go to court to be there. But I don't know, I think it was allowed, it was let off it really. Because it would look very bad prosecuting a priest. It would look very, very bad for saying mass to a few elderly people going there from the local community. And he was true, and again, as I say, they can't turn you away. Priests can't turn you away, they can't turn away the parishioners, the cow will turn away the people. That's as simple as that. They truly can't. They really can't. Because it's the people who makes the church. It's not the church. It's the people. And again, as I say, the church is the most safest place to be, and it is truly. Like whatever about anything else, it's the most safest place to be. But not never. Like I'm just trying to take it to the top of my head now. I don't take anything up a camera of it. Because it would have been an embarrassment for the guards in Cavan too. Like literally having half the guards there on stage trying to stop people from Dublin and other counties coming to the mass. And you know, it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous that they actually set the majority of the guards in the county today just to stand up on the roads for too. Like it's not even funny. Like I'm laughing now at it because I don't know who said it would be a good idea. But anyway, they weren't very happy about it. That's why I said the establishment wasn't happy about it. But yeah, the county councillors up there, you know, they weren't too helpful. That's why I say they should have took a bigger stance, the whole lot of them, and said, you know, we've not allowed this to happen. We should have put the foot down and said, you know, this is our jurisdiction, our municipal authority. We won't tolerate this crack going on. But you know, nothing was said about it. Henry's still here, Mark. I was at work. Adam, how's Adam doing? I was walking with Adam on Thursday. He was carrying fresh cream, and so he dropped it on the floor, and I busted, and I had to clean it up. Yeah, like you know, accidents can happen. Of course, accidents can happen, but as long as everybody's okay and nobody got hurt, and that's the main thing. But yeah, fair play to you for cleaning it up for him. So yeah. But if Paddy's still here, you know, again, I just say my email address if you ever want to talk to me about it, or anything's ever wrong, or you know, anything's upsetting you. Because again, I went through a lot of mental health struggles and things like that. And again, I'm always happy to help people out. But my email address, if you ever want to get in touch with me, it's adrianlogan43@gmail.com. So don't be afraid to be for me to send off an email, and I try and get back to you as soon as possible. So don't be afraid, Paddy. I really truly mean that. If I can be any help to you anyway, don't be afraid. What do you work as, Adrian? If you don't mind me asking. I do mind actually. I work in the county council. The councilman, cleaning the walls. The wolf. Alan's King Good to hear. Good to hear. What is your Christmas Day tradition? Really just out. Really nowadays is out doing community work, tidy hands work. Still has to be done. That's really it. We don't really have any. When I was younger, we used to all gather around the tree and open presents and things like that. We don't. We truly do. We do that. We do that in the morning sometimes, but it's not as big as the deal it was when I was younger. When I was all happy when I got things and things like that. But again, what we wish to be young. And that's what I say to young people. You know, please do truly enjoy your long life, and truly cherish every moment of your young life, particularly Christmas and things like that, because it's these things that we don't know what happened there. But look at, can you all hear me? 555 1 2 3 2 5 5 1 6 7. Can somebody just corroborate that you can hear me? And I'm here. I'm still here. Hello. Hello. Will I even spread out? And okay, yeah, can people hear me? Just so I just know. Because the stream bugged out there for a second. Yes, sorry, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Thanks. Sorry about that. My apologies, everybody. Don't know why. Just for a second disconnected me for a second. My battery's nearly gone. Five. Can hear you fine. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Are the kids busy in these times, or is it just quieting down? Every time is busy. Like truly, every time is busy. There's always things to be on. There's always things happening. Like this, we're always very busy. We truly always are very busy, even though we don't look sometimes like we're very busy. But it's always very busy. It's truly always very busy. There's always things happening. Particularly on a Monday morning, there's a lot of things happening. Obviously, the weekend, whenever it happens, the weekend we have to deal with. It's always, it never quiets down. The only time it would never quiet down during COVID too. It was very busy during COVID too. Particularly the waste section was very busy too. Because obviously the amount of legal dumping, there was a huge amount of legal dumping done during the lockdowns and things like that, because people just emptied out the whole like, it's ridiculous. It's not even funny the amount of things that was on. So yeah, but we're basically always very busy. Truly are. I'm tunes, we're just waving here. Just waving. But yeah, anything else anybody wants me to talk about, or anything anybody wants to ask or talk to me about, don't be afraid. At all. Truly. Excuse me, my apologies. So yeah, but anything at all, literally anybody wants to ask me or talk to me about. So yeah. Did you see an owl? Did you ever see an owl? I did. I heard an owl hooting a good few times. You see them often in the forest. You hear the hooting anyway. You see a good few. Would you ever get an electric scooter? I actually thought of an electric scooter, but I was actually like, no. Particularly because I remember of a case that somebody randomly died on an electric scooter. I think they got electrocuted by it or something happened. And it was kind of like, just like, no, just get me away with that. What am I taking off in life? Aye. Balls. Focus. Focus. Excuse me, I disagree immensely with the current proceedings. Just bear with me. Sorry, just please bear with me. Where did I see it? I was looking for a news story that I have to cover. Oh, there. Is it? Yeah, sorry everybody, bear with me. Did you think of getting a new chair? Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a new chair because this one's squeaking and just awkward. It's who I'm thinking of come across. Okay, yeah, I don't need to cover that story, that's fine. That's truly fine. Out and about. Sorry. there's often things that just see in social media that just annoy you, purely just annoy you. Do you ever get recognised when you're out and about? I get too much recognised. I get recognised. A lot of people do kind of just stare at you and just kind of say, I know you from somewhere. Which they probably do from Twitter a lot, particularly. But yeah, a lot of people recognise me. A lot of people have stopped and said hello and waved through the car, wave and everything like that. A lot of people do know. I'm very well known, in other words. I might not know people, but they know who I am. Let's put it that way. And that's very terrifying. That's truly terrifying. But anyway, I'm always happy. If anybody ever sees me, don't be afraid to say hello. Really, truly. Don't be afraid. Because I literally wouldn't know anybody, like, literally, unless somebody came to me and said who they were, I wouldn't know them. Well, I wouldn't know if good people, obviously I know. I wouldn't say famous YouTuber, but would know me, particularly a lot of people do know me from Cabinet. That's literally how a lot of people do know me. They're like, that's the fellow, that's the cabin fellow, that's the cabin day man. As one person said in the town, when I was going through the town one day, that's the man, that's the cabin day man. I was like, you know your stuff, you're a man of true class. So yeah. Famous YouTuber, I wouldn't say famous YouTuber. Aidan's the king of County Clapham. Indeed, we're gonna make me as the king of the Breffni, the high king of Breffni. If I got away with it, You're making $1 million a week. I wish it was. To be totally honest, I probably would just give it away. And if I made $1 million a week, I would do it because I'd be totally honest with you. I'm just too good natured. What the fuck am I looking at here? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, anything at all. We'll probably end this at half one. I don't want to keep people up. And again, there's other videos going up. So just to say, if anybody wants to subscribe to my BitChute channel, there's a link in... Oh, Tony, you're still here. You're still here, Tony. Adrian, every time I have a cup of tea, I sit back for 12 feet from the cup to see shots it takes to get the tea bag into the cup. Okay, so yeah, I never heard somebody do that, but look at. Yeah, well, it's interesting, I suppose. Are you on Gab, the free speech attorney? Yeah, I'm on Gab. Don't use it. To be totally honest with you, truly don't use it that much. I haven't got a notion. To be totally honest with you, don't use it. If you're totally honest, I really don't know how it works or anything like that, and I haven't really spent much time, and I haven't the account. I think the last time I was on it was 5 months ago. 2 months, 3 months, might have been, possibly, could have been. I actually can't remember the last time I was on Gab, but what am I looking for now in life? Sorry, it's just so hard sometimes. It's just 500 things going through my brain. Me, just 1 second, just 1 second. I'm sorry, this message is coming in. I just want to reply to these two. Interesting. Not going to lie. Sorry, just other random things been said to me, John, just for me to look into. Interesting. Like some things you just often wonder. You really truly wonder about things. Makes you think. But anyway, sorry everyone. Let me see, where am I? Gab is okay, a little boring because I agree with most of the people there. Yeah, but when you agree with most of the people, there's not much debate, It's just kind of, not much debate, not much happening. So, yeah. Like, I think I might just stay off Twitter for tonight. There's just some random things coming up. Intu's trending in Ireland. Why is Intu trend? What have they done? People are just... Oh yeah, the people giving out about the tree. Sorry, just wondering why interview was running. Oh hello, Angry. That's what how you doing? Keep it cool. Angry. Yeah, you're just chatting among yourselves. It's like just chatting among yourselves. So, so yeah. So we think we'll go in another probably 6 to 7 minutes because I have a few videos to put up. To make and put up. Some random noise I hear, but I can't think where it's coming from. I don't know. Sorry. Just trying to figure out who's talking to me because they're talking to each other. So, yes. Sorry, just bear with me. Yeah, Beatrice needs to do a stream with internet. Oh yeah. Bit. Yeah, I know the YouTube channel that you're talking about. Yeah. Oh my God, the chair. Terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and just relax for a few minutes. And let's just talk among yourselves. Oh, well, thank you for being here, Creative Fox. Thank you very, very much for being here. Take care of yourself, mind yourself. Thank you very, very much. Thanks. Yeah, a lot of people. I briefly touched. Usually, I don't talk about the YouTubers that much. But DT, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people have talked to me. Wondering because they're saying, where is he? I don't know him, to be totally honest. I don't know him didn't know him too much. So, no, I hope he is okay because a lot of people did mention to me about it. I didn't know. I think he mentioned me once before. Somebody told me about it. I can't remember. A lot of things. Again, you have a lot of things to think about. So my apologies for that. Christmas how? What the fuck? I was treated as a weird place. Australia and South Korea signs $1 billion defense pact. Right, that's interesting. Oh, are you done? So just at me in the chat if you're talking to me at the moment. So I know you're talking to me. I don't know if you're talking to who's talking to him. I was talking to. Oh yeah, sorry. So still talking. Still talking among yourselves. My apologies. Yeah, I'm wondering too, because a lot of people did ask me the last few months about DT. I didn't know him, to be totally honest with you. Um, I didn't know him. Yeah, but the only thing I could say, I hope he's okay. I truly, truly do hope he's okay. Because there's a lot of people worrying about what happened to him. What's this now? Just bear with me. Wow, that's nice. That's truly nice now. Right. Oh, sorry. It's just at me if you're talking to me. So many people talking to me at once. So, no, we're not talking to me at once. So yeah, you're talking to me, Mark. You wishing to get well, Bitwin. Yeah, well, whoever's I'm a bit confused what happened. So my apologies. I'm just a bit confused in everything that's happened at the moment. Moon Hunters is back. Thank you, Moon Hunters, for being here. I meant to make you moderator before. I'm officially making you moderator. Moon Hunters. Is that okay with you? Because we need another moderator, to be totally honest. And not just like again, just what I say to you. What was I going to say? You know, it's just you don't ban anybody or anything like that. Yeah, but don't ban anything or anything like that, or don't knock anybody off, or don't shut anybody up. It's just when just to be out, I suppose, if something does happen and somebody's bullying anybody. So I just moderator. So yeah, fun stuff. Sorry, Mark. We will at some stage. Of course, we will look for more moderators at some stage. But at the moment, I just need 2 at the moment. That's all I need. But we will consider, of course, we will consider. Do you have you have the moderator ability now, Moon Hunters? Just so I know. We have 6 people here. Hello. Sorry, I know it's very, very late. Again, if you're talking to me, just to say, if you're talking to me, please ask me in the chat, because there's a lot of people just talking among themselves, which is a great thing. So, I don't want to interfere in anybody's private business. So, ban Hammer, everybody. No, we're not banning anybody. I don't want to ban anybody. I never banned anybody. I let people just speak their mind. It's only when people you really are truly being mean to people, and that's the only time I ever be. That's all. I want people just to have enjoy themselves, not to be abused like that. Ban Alan Lynch. Why? I don't even know who Alan Lynch is. We're going around banning people just because we want to ban people. Oh yeah. So what do you think anyway, Antoine? I know you commented on one of my videos about the New Zealand they're going to ban the smoking in New Zealand by 2025, sorry. So yeah. Mods, yeah, I know, thanks Sean, I know. Have one moderator before, we just made a moderator, second moderator now. So yeah, eventually, the more people we have, here on the channel, we need to get more. So yeah, we just need 2 for the moment. We really just need 2. Here's a couch thing now. Adrian, what do you do for the cultural? Do you shovel, give into the potholes? Are you I'm admin? I wish I was an admin. I would make them do something. I just pick little things like that. It's just basic, really. I wouldn't have the patience to listen to them filling in a pothole. To have about five of them standing around filling in a pothole. I really wouldn't. I couldn't. Like, I literally lose the will to live. I had to sit there and look at that. Like, I look at it every day. Them standing around doing nothing. We don't really have to have them. So I lose the will to live looking at that. But look at. But I'm not an admin. I wish I was. I really truly do wish I was. Not for the money or anything. That, just because I would like to just try and make it. Because again, obviously, we'd have power, and obviously, I could make the community a better place, really truly, in terms of the given, in solving the community, I suppose, making better resources, if it was in an overseer into that. The money, like, I'm on the best money. Like, I'm on the best money, to be totally honest. And the county council, like, I'm up in the lowest you can probably get. Like, there's people on the county council getting 650 a week, 650 a week along. And there's other ones getting 800 and something a week, and I'm getting 350 a week. So yeah. And I'm really on the lowest, so yeah. I think it sucks that, but they will do. Yeah, I do think so that they will. The New Zealand seems probably the time to do it. What about that? I haven't done a moderator course. It's expensive. Moderator. Which? Are you talking about a YouTube moderator? You've been a YouTube moderator or something? Like, it's just kind of ceremonial. You don't really do much as a moderator. You're just kind of here. That's the thing. You don't do much. But again, this is very, very rarely, I'd say, barely anybody gets banned on this channel, barely. Because people are entitled to speak. It's only the only times I ever banned somebody when there's somebody with people threatening other people's lives. That's that's when I put the ban. I just say that we can't have that. We just simply can't have people going around threatening people, and things like that. Like, there's a few times I will, like when there's something very serious. When somebody's making a laugh at things. We can't allow that. We simply can't allow that. What's this? Alan, yeah. He wouldn't get much work. He's not qualified. Would he get much work with the council? Well, not really. Again, there's not much work going with the county councils. A lot of them nowadays are contractors. Things like that. Contractors, like, there's not much going on the county council. With the CSC qualification level 5 before the tip inside. Yeah. Would you know anybody? Oh yeah, sorry. Don't know why that didn't click in my brain. Would you know anyone hiring a fellow for C? Could have got letter 5 for tip and side up. I never heard of it, to be totally honest. But I'm sure there's probably somewhere in the country. I don't think there's anything with the county council here, as far as I know. But I say Dublin City Council. I know Dublin City Council are trying to get more people on. So yeah, it's always good to try that. What am I speaking of? So yeah, so we're going for another while. We'll go on for another while because there's a good few people here and just let people chat and talk, socialise. So yeah. Hello, Lucy. How you doing? You've grown up. Yeah, I've got old, got patronage. How have I been? I've been very good, thank you. German what? Oh, you're not that way. I thought you were talking to me, Tony. The Quebec could be because VPN, but in Ireland, right? That's okay. I told the Finnish Prime Minister to watch for out for Cap. Well, we already have written to the Finnish Prime Minister on Cavan Day. Fun fact. This is this is what they don't want you to know, isn't that right? Um, so yeah, good to see you, Lucy. Now. Good to see you. I'm assuming you mean he was banned on YouTube. Oh yeah, Gran Torino. We're talking about Gran Torino. I think he's on Twitch. Somebody said to me he's on Twitch. So somebody said to me, I don't remember. Somebody said to me Twitch. Can't remember. Tony, are you a mod? How do you see this information? No, he's not a mod. He's not a mod. I don't know. Don't know. I'm just taking a guess. Don't answer. I'm going for another cuppa. Jesus Christ, you're getting worse than the couch, Sir Tony. Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? How does Tony know where people are? Good question, Tony. Maybe you might want to collaborate. I made the last part up. Okay, that's right. So I just somebody's wondering. Oh. Yeah, I just say he just kind of took a blind shot in the dark. If that makes any sense. Makes any sense at all. So yeah. 14. What 14? 14 what? 14. Paddy is not my real name. Big, you are the Foley. You are normal Foley. You're an apostle. I'm only joking. Smile. Oh, you're talking to, sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me, angry at Matt. I'm not getting any kind of thing. Let's put it that way. I didn't know, I thought you were talking I was asking somebody else about it, sorry. I'm normal 40, big exposed. So yeah, but I think we're going to 2 o'clock and then we definitely will end because I have a lot of videos to do. Nearly 3 hours live would it be? 3 hours. Tell me what the time flies. Tell me how the time flies when you're having fun. Diddle. Like my top, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just going around going around talking about YouTubers and things like that. And streamers and things like that. Things like that. Things like that. The more you know. I just sit back and chill for one. Because I'm just letting people just chat in the chat. Unless they're chatting among themselves, so I don't want to get involved. What's it like? It's madness. Yeah, we won't go on for too much longer just to say that people won't talk. 17. What's 17? 17. Worse than the council, excuse me. I live in Scotland. I live in Scotland town. I live in Scotland town. I live in Scotland town. Any way the wind blows. Sorry, looking into articles here. So that saves me one nice video anyway tonight. Which is good. What have I missed? I'm sorry, I just wasn't paying attention for a second. Celtic fan, yes, Celtic. What? Message was deleted by moderator, what? What's happened? Who deleted message? I don't know what happened there, what? What happened? Why is message deleted? What's happened? I don't know. I can't see it. It won't let me see it for some reason. It says message was... Oh yeah, I'm stopping the stream in a few minutes, Tony, yeah. No, but I'm saying here there's a message when I'm looking at the chat here. There's a message deleted, and I don't know. It won't let me see it. I won't. I'm sorry. Let me see. I won't join today. I'm afraid. Um, I have a few videos to make. On BitChute and on YouTube, and I have a few. You want to need to get a bit of sleep, so. Yeah, I'm afraid you don't have to contain your own, Tony. But yeah, what happened to ants? Is my moderator still here? Is it does say this mesh delete and I can't see it. Because I left for a second just to look it's open and I don't know what happened. It does say here there's mesh delete, but I'm looking at it here and it won't show me. Um, just okay, well that's fair enough then, I suppose. So we go on for another few minutes. I know it's not much to talk about, and I know people just talking among themselves, and that does happen. I just, I suppose they, just, you know, I'm talking about it. The slogan, yeah, originates in Scotland. Yeah, that's true. True. I have been away from a while. Yes, you have indeed. And I hope all's well. Who's tagging me and what? Should Ireland change the flag back to the angel with the harp? No, I think Ireland's very decent enough, and I think it should stay. Well, that's as long as you're okay now, then that's the main thing. The Logans were one out of Scotland for stealing sheep. Oh no, I don't know about that now. What's my tune when charging? It's 57. Right, I should be able to do my videos on it tonight. Yeah, so one will be on BitChute and one will be on YouTube. Yeah, it's okay. So 2 videos. Yeah, that should take me about 20 minutes most. 20. Yeah, not 20. Well, probably 10 minutes most. 5 or 5, I suppose. We go for 5 or 5. Yes. Yeah, I'm just like I'm not paying much attention because he's out just talking among yourself. So, hope you understand. Oh, you're talking to me. It's always so many things popping up and things like that. And just a few emojis and things like that. See, it's just very, very hard sometimes. It's like it's difficult because people just talking with different YouTube things. I'm just kind of all confused, to be honest. And it's Taiwan, it's hard to keep track and everything. Your eyes, oh Jesus. Your eyes. What about my eyes? So yeah. So yeah, who do we still have here? Just so I know who was still here. Who do we have here? So say hello, whoever's here. It's five of us here. Make sure you make your presence known. We'll stay live for another 4 minutes. So say hello if you hear anybody's here. Interact as well as interact with us. Speak for the last few minutes, and I pay attention fully now for the last few minutes. You're the boss man, yes. You're the boss man, the boss man. The boss man, the boss man, the boss man. You're the boss man, you're the boss man, boss man. Excuse me. What is this? The Irish government, the Irish, I don't know why I word as Irish government. The Irish surname Logan is funny. Like more about Logan. It's not Scottish at all. I didn't know that. I thought it originated from Scotland, but again, the more you know. See, we've done an ancestry tree when I was at school, but it's back a while ago. So we have Sean Mack here, we have Moonhunters here, we have Angry Adsmans, of course. Lucy's here too. So that's four of us. So who's the last person? Just so I know I'm being very nosy. Just who's the last person? I'm just kind of interested just to know who's here listening to us. I think the vast majority is here is Irish apart from New Zealand one. New Zealand is one. I don't even know who DT is, so I don't know how to do a stream with someone I don't even know. Everyone in Ireland now, they give out up at the Dublin airport to anyone now. Yeah, of course I know you, Lucy, of course. So we're 2 more minutes, so I basically do the clock down now. Aaron Gobar, indeed. When could I ever play the tin whistle? When did I ever say I could play the tin whistle? In which country do you think? In which road have you heard me play the tin whistle? In what century are you talking about? We'll go for another 5 minutes. It's good to know. It's good that you're back in it. And sorry, it's probably might not have much to say, and I'm just letting people chat. Letting people talk, letting people chat. Anyways, I'm number 40's bodyguard. Oh no. I'm 13 minutes behind. Jesus, you're a long way behind now, Tony. But anyway, we'll be going in a few minutes, so whatever anybody has to ask me or talk to me about, don't be afraid to ask. Just at me in the chat so I know who's chatting to me. I'm just not really paying much attention to what people are saying, to them, to each other. Will you do a stream with Lucy? Again, it's very hard to know. I'm always wondering around the place. Everyone disappeared. What? I don't know. We're ghosts, apparently. The ghosts of Jasiva. We are ghosts. Very debatable, Paddy. Very debatable. Very debatable, truly. We nearly are 3 hours live. Would you believe that? Madness. Craziness. I piped with Leo Franco. No, I'm fine. I don't want to pipe with him. Wouldn't go near him. I have been under what? Under scene and by also on Telegram. Oh, you're talking about Odyssey. Sorry. And Vive. Yes. Sorry. Don't know why that does something else. And BitChute, yes, I'm on BitChute. BitChute for the win. So it's good. BitChute is good. I'll be uploading the video there in a while. So yeah. Yeah. That actually fighting me. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's just so random. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here. If anything, had any last statements to make or anything, anybody want to say anything last of all? Don't be afraid. If anybody has anything else, we'll just briefly last what they'll say to me before we go. So I'll do these videos now. May God bless America. No Norma, yes, no Norma. Scary, I love him too. Right. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Thank you, Lucy and Tony. Thank you. And obviously thank you, Atmats too. So yeah, I think we'll call it. Dear God, we've been here for over 3 hours. Thank you everyone for being here. Truly, and thank you to Paddy too. Forgot for Paddy. Thanks Paddy for being here. Good night to you. Truly, thanks Paddy for everything. Hope you keep well and keep safe out there. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for Moonhawk the Strategy too, and well done on your moderation to the channel. Good night everybody. God bless. Take care and bye. Bye bye.